Hi everyone, welcome to the Coloring Oasis. Get out your notepad and a pen and something cozy to drink because I am doing part one of my mini pocket-sized coloring book collection where you are surely going to see something you've never seen, don't have, or want to add to your wish list or buy. So I have probably 18 to 20 books here. So it will probably take a two-part video, but all of these are miniature, half-size books or to very small, and I spent several hours. I had a couple, but I wanted more because I love the mini size, so I spent several hours researching and looking for the best quality mini pocket coloring books. I have one that hasn't come yet because I got it internationally from Etsy, and it is Clara Markova's mini postcard, I believe, in fairies book. I will have to do a separate video of that because it's taken forever and it hasn't come yet, and I wanted to do this video. So I am going to start. Wait. Little preview. I have several special edition, no longer available, Deborah Moeller mini books. I have a miniature Hannah Lynn book. I have several miniature Selena Finch Fadorable books. I have a mini Grayscale books. I have some mini Push Teen. I have a mini Joanna Basford and some cool mini mandalas. Mandalas. Said that wrong. Mandalas. So let's start with this. This book is so cute. It's the tiny little horse coloring book with 30 pages of creepy chibi and cookie spooky kawaii. And this is a great book for Halloween, but it's just fun across the board. What I like about it is, and it's about the size of my hand, but what I like about it is it's slim. You can slide it into an outside pocket on your bag. Great for Halloween. And all the little pictures are totally different and unique. And they're single-sided. So let's take a look. Some of them are simpler than others. So I'm going to just do a fairly medium to rapid flip through on all of these books, but there are a lot. That's why I have to do a couple of videos, or we'll be here all day, but it's going to be fun. I love this one. This reminds me of a Tim Burton movie. This one also. Aren't they cute? Look, the little mini trick-or-treat pumpkins. Like, these would be really cute. They look small and plain, but you could really do up the image with all kinds of bright popping like colors or whatever, and you have all this background space to do your pastels or your gel crayons or colored pencil or put stickers in the background. And what I like about these mini coloring books is that you can do them like one picture in a very short period of time. You can probably do one picture in an hour or something like that, maybe two if you really want to be detailed. Again, some of them are more complicated than others. Look at this little mummy. This one's super cute. I love this kind of weird Frankenstein-y looking ones. Isn't it cute? Oh, like that one. And this one, I mean, or most of the mini ones I purchased were like probably $5. Some were $4.99. $4.99 I think to $6.99 max. They weren't all cheaper than some of the cheaper big ones, but if anything, they're more specialized because there aren't that many great quality mini ones. Love this dilapidated sort of haunted house. This would be a great picture with like a smoky grayish black pastel or distressed ink background with some rickety old wood with chips in the wood and some glowing neon eyes, bright neon orange pumpkin, and a glowing kind of a moon. Like you have a lot of imagination or ways to apply your imagination. So that's the end of this. And you can go to glendentbooks.com, I guess, for freebies. So I just thought this was so cute and I'm very happy to have it. Okay, so this one is my smallest, my tiniest book of all. This is the mini push teen coloring book, 46 tear out pages. And if you look at my hand, or here's this book, or for size reference, here is some Crayola of the World pencils. Okay. But this is so cute. If you're the kind of gal that carries a small purse, you can seriously slip this in. It's like the size of some wallets. And this is a great little book for coloring, like if you're just sitting in the car waiting for someone to come out, you know, running into the grocery store, or if you're sitting in a doctor's office waiting for someone to come out. They're simple, but they're cute. You can just have like maybe a mini 8 or 12 pack of markers or pencils in your purse that you carry with you. This would be great to do like on an airplane or something. I mean, they're simple. Like this is a push teen, kind of a mandala. Isn't it cute? I think it's really cute. And it's, I mean, it's almost hard to keep my hand out of the way because it's so small. Let's bake. And some are simple, some are chunky and chubby. Cute little food. I like this one. You could do every rainbow, different colors. I don't know. I like mini coloring books or pocket coloring books because sometimes, like I spend probably 4 hours a day on my art, but that's with all the highest quality mediums and tons of thought and effort and slow pace to create really nice pieces, you know, of art. And sometimes I just want to, like, if I'm up at midnight or 11 o'clock at night and I just want to binge watch, I don't know, Gilmore Girls or something like that. I just want to whip out, I just want to color for fun and to relax and to keep my hand busy. I don't want to have to think about how it looks or what mediums I'm using. I'll just grab the nearest pencil or pen I can find, usually pens because they're easier to go on. And I'll just start coloring, just like, that's more like coloring for stress and relaxation. My drink. Or just hobby coloring versus practicing and improving your art, you know? Like you just want to sit down for 30 minutes and pump out one of these cuties. I think this would be really cute if you did the whole book and then gave it to like your little grandchild, little granddaughter or something like that. Write little cute messages on each. Here's some more push teen goodies. Isn't that cute? It's so cute. Simon & Schuster. It says $7.99. Surprisingly, I mean, don't think along the lines of, oh, I can get a large coloring book for the same price. Amazon was probably cheaper. It was probably $4.99. At the time I got it, but because, you know, some of these little books are, you know, they're specialized, they're unique, and they're having to get the resolutions still clear, but while shrinking it, which isn't always the easiest thing to do. I've done a lot of graphic art, I know. Let's move. Oh, there's my cat getting into something. What are you doing? Nut job. Come over here. Okay, I'm going to show you the mini mandalas in your pocket, small, elegant, and relaxing coloring book. I have never done a lot of mandalas. I just recently purchased my first actual mandala book, a large one. It's really beautiful because I want to start, but I like the mandalas that have the chunkier spaces in the lines. But this I just thought is great, again, on the go, if you really just want to get something done or have something to do. And here's a size reference, a little bigger than the push teen. The issue with the mandala book is some of them have such tiny little spaces, like this one, that I don't think I have pens small enough for them, and my eyesight isn't good. I have strabismus, so I have a lazy eye, and I can see and everything, but it's just my eyes, you know, I'm at the time to get new glasses every year age now. So like my eyes are getting worse each year. Plus I also have lupus, and with lupus, the inflammation slowly over time, you know, messes with your eyes. So like I can do this one. I can do this one. Like, you don't have to do every squiggly line with a color. You can just do a marker, a whole thing green, and just see the black lines in it. So you have options. But if you are the kind of person that has those really fine point, you know, like the 88 Stabilo pens, the 88 point, or fine liners, you would probably enjoy this. I do want to warn you that some of the really small space ones look a little fuzzy, a little blurry, but it doesn't really matter because you're going to fill it in with color. Like the ones with the whiter lines are the ones I'm likely to do. So they didn't do as good a job as shrinking the images to fit on small paper, because if you don't get your resolution right or to scale, it's blurry when you go from a huge picture or JPEG to a small one. So, well, again, that's what I'm saying is it actually isn't a lot easier to make small coloring books versus large ones. So don't think that it should cost less necessarily because the artist is putting in the same amount of work. No way I would ever do that one. Just saying. Or that one. But if you have a teenager or friend who has great eyesight and just wants to get started and wants to try out mandalas and they're always on the go, this would be a good gift or a stocking stuffer. I should show you my big mandala book. It's gorgeous. It's not a brand I ever even heard of, like the Color It ones, which I still want one of the Color It mandala ones I don't have. Okay, so that's that. Let's look at one you might recognize by name only. The Miniature Secret Garden by Johanna Basford. When I saw this, I was thrilled. I don't know if you know it exists. I do not have the large version of the book. In fact, I only own one Johanna Basford book, which is the, let's look at my shelf, Christmas. So I don't know, like I haven't really have a chance to really get into her. And I got this one, and again, too small for my eyesight, I think, but it's such a beautiful book. It's thick, high quality. It has the cardstock. It folds out. Now, it's my understanding these are the same images in the large Secret Garden book in this tiny one, which imagine how small this must be to scale it down. Oh, and for reference, again, here's that little push teen book. Here's my hand. But anyway, it's really cute. Now, I would like this book in the large size now that I've seen it, because it's beautiful and all of these would be bigger and I could see them better and I could use all my markers and pens. But look how tiny, tiny, tiny. Look how tiny these are. Now, if you have this book in the large size, you know what it looks like. I've never even seen the book in the large size. And I love florals because earth tones are my favorite. And I have the most earth tones and greens of all the colors in most of my mediums. Greens, browns. I love like oranges, yellows, reds, autumn and fall colors, which is my favorite season. That's another thing is I don't have any autumn fall books other than the only one I have is these are hard to flip and not have my hand in the way. I only have the Demita Victoria. There's 2 fall books is all I have, and those are new, and I've never had any fall books. Like, I would love to do this if it was big, but my poor old eyes. I have a little grandson who is 5 months old, my first grandchild. I'm only 48, so I'm not really old, but when you have a grandkid, you start to feel old real quick, especially when you haven't had kids in 25 years, and now suddenly there's a crying baby that your kids are asking you to watch overnight, and now you're really realizing how old you are because all you can do is think about, please God, have them come back and take him away in the morning so I can get some sleep. So, not kidding about that. It's like, makes you think like, how did I ever do this? Like, how did I ever have 2 kids? And like, it's exhausting, isn't it? Seriously. Isn't this pretty though? I'm just such a rambler. I'm kind of out of funds for spending at the moment, but I really want this book. If anybody wants to send me a Christmas gift, I would love the large size of this book. I'm gonna have to send this one back to Amazon because I just can't see. I mean, I can see, but like, it's like I have to put it up to my face. So here is this beautiful book. I really want that one. Okay. Next. I have so many, you guys. Okay, you want to see something you want to see my 2 almost favorites? I'm like on the fence of what my favorites are. Okay, let me show you one before my 2 favorites. This one is super cute. We're getting a little bigger now. We're getting to the oblong size. Well, actually, this is kind of, actually, this is a little smaller than the horror book, but this is so cute. It's a studio series by Peter Popper Press, fashion artist coloring book, thick cardstock, almost like cardboard, like the digital. This is like the Color It tablets, and it opens this way, and it's so fun. I love it. I love fashion because you can just do anything. Like you can pull out like fashion handbags are totally my thing. I think I have about 50 Patricia Nash handbags because I collect them, and I always match my handbag. I have to have one that matches every color theme, right, in my outfit. Same with my jewelry, but anything goes, right? You can do some cool rainbow shoes or glitter shoes or tie-dye shoes or Christmas shoes. Like, there's a lot of room for imagination. Like, you can design your own wardrobe, give it whatever color theme you want. And some of there, I think there's oh yeah, there's the jewelry, purses. Look at all these purses. Oh my gosh, you know I'm going to do this one. Oh, look at all those shoes. I'm more of a open-toed shoe kind of girl. This one would be fun. I would do the total like retro hippie pants with the kind of 1960s colors on that. That'd be fun. Ooh, snow boots. Fun. I miss one. Sunglasses. This is very thick paper. It's very toothy. It's really thick. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if it's like the same paper color it uses for the coloring books. More shoes that I could never wear because I'm almost 6 feet tall, and then I would be like a giant if I wore high heels. Cute. Like, I'm like, what color thing would I give this outfit? You know, I would do like the brown and kind of gold corduroy, Three's Company Jack Tripper pants on this one, and like the same kind of retro vintage theme because of the big chunky beads. That would be really fun. I love retro and vintage stuff. That's another thing, you guys. Like, I have a hard time finding any retro vintage coloring books. Sure, I like vintage, like Victorian era. Like, I've always been a history buff, but my favorite era is the 40s, 50s, and 60s. I haven't found any great coloring books that have cool, like, retro time period stuff from that era, especially like the 60s. I'm a huge fan of Mad Men. I don't know if anyone's seen that show, but welcome to the stylish world of fashion. 31 fun images on acid-free art grade paper, one-sided printing. I think this is very high quality, and it's so sturdy, like it's not going to bend on you. So I don't remember how much I spent on this. This says $5.99, so I bet you this was $4.99 on Amazon. All right. Time to go to the next video. Not yet, because I have a bazillion more books. Let's do this. Okay, I promised you I'll do my 2 Adorb favorites. These are the Selena Fenech Fadorables Minis 1 and 2. This is 1, this is 2. Swap that. So cute. It's very whimsical, kind of Hannah Lynn, kind of Deborah Muller. Just so cute, these books. Really small and skinny, very light, and the covers are kind of like a rubbery matte feel. I hate that texture actually, but they're good quality. And they're all kind of unique. Let's start with number 1. And by the way, I just did a review, I believe it was Selena Fenech, of her Fairy Tales Princesses big line art book. It had a maroon, red, and white cover and a black-haired princess on front. Didn't I just post that earlier in the week? I think I did. And that had like the classic fairy tales of like Cinderella, Rapunzel, done more Grimm style, sort of like, and just gorgeous book. And I believe it's the same gal, but I'm terrible with names. All right, here we go. Aren't they cute? Very, very Hannah Lynn. And I feel like a lot of Deborah Muller in here too, with the cute little animals, kind of like the innocent, like Deborah Muller does a lot of kind of goth Halloween-y stuff. She does a lot of fairy stuff, dragon stuff, fantasy stuff, three-headed dog. Some are very plain, some are more detailed. Oh, that's so cute. Bulldog. This one, I love these books. I almost love them so much. I'm afraid to do one because they're so cute to look at. And I know whatever I'm going to do, I'm going to want to use some kind of a marker or something that's going to bleed through. Which is fine, but it's like then you always see the backside, and it's like you feel like it ruins the book sort of, but not really. Aww. Can't decide if I like one or two better. That's very Addams Family. Speaking of the Addams Family, did you know that Catherine Zeta-Jones is going to be the new Morticia, and they have a new Addams Family series coming out probably October 1st for the month of Halloween. Streaming, it's a series, I believe like a TV show, and I don't know what channel it's on. Oh, I forgot. I don't know if it's HBO Max or Paramount Plus or Netflix. It's one of those streaming shows, but I'm super excited. I'm going to save it for Halloween week. Oh, cute. Itsy Bitsy Spider. So Halloween pictures, I usually start around September 20th, and I like to do about 5 weeks straight of Halloween pictures all the way through October 31st, so I can get a good 15 pictures in per year. And I, of course, save Hocus Pocus. Now Hocus Pocus 1 and 2 starting this year for Halloween evening with all my candles and candy and pizza. And we have a little Hocus Pocus Halloween night party while we're giving out candy. And by that, I just mean me and my younger son. But the Addams Family one, normally we would watch Hocus Pocus 1 and the original Addams Family movie, but now we have to watch 2 Hocus Pocuses, so I'm going to have to watch the new Addams Family series maybe a day or two before Day of the Dead. Okay, and here you see, and I have a couple of these ones I'm going to show you as well. I don't have them all. I don't have the mermaid, the fairy art, the fairy magical, but I'll show you the ones I have, and I don't remember, but I think I only have 2 out of 6 of these, and I do want more of these because I love them. These are the more whimsical style, but I'm going to show you this other one. And then her other ones are the grayscales, and I'm going to cover that in maybe the second video. I have to see my timestamp where we're at. 50 fantasy creatures and cuties for all ages. Now, for a little book, 50 is a good amount, and these are just so cute. They're even cute to carry around. Like, I wouldn't, you know, people might be like, oh, what's that? Cute book. I feel like this one had more fairies in it than the first one, which had more kind of goth fantasy. I don't know. There were quite a few dragons, yeah, as I recall in this one. Unicorn. Drink my drink. My throat's getting dry. Anybody still with me as I'm rambling about my pocket-sized coloring books and weird Halloween traditions? Cute. I'm also gonna, oh, Cupcake Head. Also gonna show you the My Besties mini. Is it My Besties? I think it is. So, oh, I love that. That's cute. Oh, and again, don't presume that small means childlike or cheap or whatever. Like, these small, simple ones, you can do a lot. You can dazzle these up with stickles and glitter and acrylic paint, pastels, distressed ink, King Art gel pens, gel crayons. You could put sparkles in the background. You could put stars. You could do patterns. You could do stencils, the ones that have more white space than others. You can really do a lot with the ones that have the white on it and make these really beautiful pictures. Sometimes the simplicity, you can put more effort into the center focal point than you would if you're doing a whole picture. So I love them. I would like to have more of these. Are there any more? I only found the 2. Maybe there's more. If there's more, I want those too, of course, of the Fadorables one, the minis. Let's see. Unicorns and Dragons. I don't have that one either. Man. The Fadorables are a little different than her regular ones. So let me look at my timestamp. How long have I been yibber-yabbing? 25 minutes. Okay. I'm going to stop this part 1, go on to part 2. So if you find this video and get to the end and you immediately go to look for part 2, if you don't see it immediately, it could be because it's still, by the time I'm done with both, I upload one. I upload them both, but sometimes the second one, after uploading the first one, takes like an hour to upload, so you might not see it right away. You might have to come back after 20 or 30 minutes and check again. But going on to the next one, where I'm going to show you her other two, the Gothic minis and the Grayscale minis. See you in the next video.